grieving is not only for the people that has passed. Grieving also you experience in so many different ways. You experience the grieving of who you used to be, the grieving of a house, the grieving of a job, so many different life experience, grieving on who you used to be. Now you're so different because of everything of what's happening to you and all your life experiences. You're grieving on the life that you thought you would have and now it's different. Grieving for a parent that's living because now that parent is totally different from all the stuff they dealt with and all the sickness they have to deal with. So I've been taking care of my mom for about 5 years. At one point, she was living at my home, and it was the most challenging thing ever to be a caretaker. And she had a lot of health issues that I had to deal with, and balancing work life and family life and responsibility. And at the same time, I'm a single parent. And it was very challenging, very stressful. Being a caretaker is a lot of responsibility, especially when the parent cannot do anything for themselves. So when my mom fell and fractured her hip, I decided that I can no longer take care of her. It was too much on me and too much on my family, which was the boys. And I didn't have any family support. So I've been dealing with this on my own. My middle son nominated himself when my mom had her cancer. He came back, and she will help me with her appointments. And we would schedule each other days to see what was a good day to bring her to the doctor's appointments and to get her infusions. Thank God that right now her cancer is in remission. It is not spreading, but I am grieving for the parent that is alive. And my grieving journey started when my mom moved in my home. And I really did want to take the responsibility of taking care of her because I knew that was going to be challenging for me since I'm only the only child that is here taking care of her. And sometimes you don't have any choice but to help your parent. And that's what I did. So this year I decided I can no longer take care of her, that I'm there for her. She needs doctor appointments. But I decided to bring her to assisted living where they can have her care there for 24 hours. If she falls down, they're able to take care of her. And the reason why I'm grieving my mom is because she's not the same person that I grew up with. And it's really mentally exhausting to experience being a caretaker and seeing their parent deteriorate and seeing them sick all the time. It takes a toll on you. And that's where I'm at. It has taken a toll on me physically and mentally. We are still struggling with doctor's appointments, and something's always coming up where she needs things for her. So I'm there to support her. But if you're dealing with this as a caretaker, um, I know it's hard because sometimes you don't have that family support where you can say, listen, I need a break. Can you take care of my parent for a few hours? But it's so necessary for you to take a break and and just to say no. If you can't do it and if it doesn't suit you, learn to say no. And that's what I've learned too. If I can't make the doctor's appointments, um, we have to reschedule the appointments. If I can't do the time, I can't do the time. And it's a decision that you have to make because you also have to take care of yourself too, even though it's the hardest thing ever. And there is not a lot of support either for seniors And I hope that changes in the future. I really do, because there's not a lot of resources that helps a family, especially when you're the only family that the parent has. Um, there's not a lot of resources. And we need to change that because people are realistically going to age. And we would need the resources to help them, with the quality of life that they have left. And I feel that certain seniors don't have the quality of life that they would like to have. So, and that being said, um, it's a very challenging role. And you do grieve people that are alive, and it's okay. And what I've learned is that you have to learn that emotion of you grieving your parent and not to be frustrated or angry because that's just what is happening to them. And try to be as supportive as you can, even though I know it's hard to do. And then try to try to meet where they are at. You can't change the situation. You can make them better because their health is the way it is. All you can do is support. If you have a spiritual background, um, keep with your faith, and He will guide you to the right path. And I know it's so frustrating and so sad to see them the way they are, but try your best and accept the way they are because they're not going to be who you want them to be. And as long as you accept them for who they are, it makes it a little better. And try to do day by day and stop stressing for the unknown because we just don't know what the next day is going to bring us. So if you're dealing with this, I know exactly how you feel. I see you. I'm proud of you. And you're loved. Even in the craziest circumstances, you're loved. Check your mental health too. And if you feel exhausted, if you feel like you have no support, reach out to someone. Reach someone that you feel safe in talking to. Because you can't do this alone. And if you have a friend that you can trust or a pastor that you can trust, and don't hold anything in. You have to speak about it, talk about it. If you need therapy, reach out to a therapist so they can guide you in the right way. But I know it's not an easy task, but we will get through this day by day. Day by day, we will get through it. I promise you, it will get better little by little. And don't feel guilty for the decisions that you make about what to do with your parent. Don't listen to the outside noise because only you know what you're dealing with. No one else. And if you can't do it, you can't do it. And don't let nobody guilt you, any family saying, oh, that is your parent and you need to do what you need to do. In reality, it's very hard to take care of your parent that's really sick and balancing work life and family. Sometimes it's impossible to do. So you have to know what to do and what is best for you. At the end of the day, you have to know what's best for you. Thank you for watching. Until next time.